Good morning, fellow citizens of Nigeria. My name remains just Aditong. I cannot explain this period. I cannot define it. Whether it is a period of fear, a period of panic, or a period of liberation has come. President Trump, via a Twitter message, not entourage, not delegate expense paid trip, not letter, just a social media communication, has passed the message to us that they are going to release or coming to take our country, or there's going to be war. However he has put it. Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, you, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, you boldly told all of us that you are tired of our insults. And then you have avoided social media at all costs because you don't want to have high blood pressure. Welcome, high blood pressure. That is supposed to kill only our president, but is about to gulp the nation at once now. Every day we come out on the space of this media, shouting, screaming, crying about insecurity on our children, about religion, about safety for our young girls and our boys, about the fact that people are dying in hunger. Our own government failed to listen to us. Lai Mohammed told you people a lie that everything is AI. You people think it's content creation. You people think it's clouting. You think we need attention, we need money, we are hungry. Not understanding that it is about humanity and our people. One man raised his voice against the killing of Christians. The whole world has listened to him. And Trump has shown the supremacy of power. And you people are still talking about sovereignty. There is nothing called political sovereignty. This is the voice of the lower level against the voice of the high and mighty. Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I don't know how you became president, whether it is by hijacking or by rigging, or by ambition or by cruelty. But listen to the voice of the masses. Nothing must happen to us in this country. We have cried and screamed enough. It is not about APC. It is not about us as a family. This is not Lagos that belongs to you and I. This is Nigeria that belongs to everybody. This is the giant of Africa that all eyes are on us. All of a sudden now, the Minister of Communication knows where CNN is. All of a sudden now, you people now have become content creators like us. The official Asiwaju Tinubu page on Instagram was contracted to some people. The same Ranomokri that told us that you are a drug baron. The same Ranomokri that fights every political parties just to favor one person has suddenly become the mouthpiece of Nigeria instead of the president himself. When last did you grant presidential statements? When last did you engage journalists? When last did you do any presidential briefing? Trump communicated only through WhatsApp, through Twitter. The mouthpiece of the global face, of the global stage. You ignored everybody. Asiwaju, it is not about the ambition to become the president. Your ambition is supposed to be to serve Nigerians and save us. Have you forgotten in 2014, January 29, this same you, Asiwaju, during Goodluck Jonathan, you said it that they were killing Christians. Can you see the outcome of Muslim tickets? Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, I don't know how you appointed Minister of State, Minister of Defense, let me list them, Minister of Intergovernment. All of you ministers, I don't know who you paid to. I don't know how you found your way there. But it is either you resign now, or Asiwaju should sack you and let them employ competent people. Asiwaju, Nigeria must not go down. Nothing must happen to us. This is not about tribalism. This is about we as a nation. This is about our motherland. This is about the masses. This is about the insecure. Nigeria is no longer home. Everybody, Canada, America, everybody. They call those places their home because home is where there is safety. Home is where the government feels the pain of the common man. Home is where the government understands its responsibility and not its titles. Minister of Foreign Affairs, you failed to initiate contact with American counterparts. All of you, what people have been doing, end this Boko Haram rehabilitation program. End Boko Haram rehabilitation program now. You are doing peace meeting. You failed to do peace meeting. You failed. Asiwaju, you have failed. The best thing for you to do now is to accept failure and begin to reconstruct and reconsider saving this country. Nobody should attack us. There is nothing called political sovereignty anymore. I wrote some things down. And I want you to interstate grazing should stop. Interstate grazing should stop with immediate effect. Publicly ban headsmen from carrying AK-47. This killing of Muslims has been going on. They call it Boko Haram. They call it insurgency. They call it all sorts. As you lay your bed, so you lie on it. You see, the way you sat down, the way you are looking, the way you portrayed yourself on the chair is the same way the international organization has snapped you and they are addressing Nigeria. You people now understand that this is a generation called woke. I call this English all the time. It is not about hierarchy of power. It is about listening to the masses. Are you willing to open your ears now? Are you willing to save this country? Asiwaju, nothing must happen to us. All of us are apprehensive now. Go to that page called Official Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Everybody's there now calling for Trump to make it faster than expected because everybody's tired. 61% of Nigerians are living in poverty. I did a video a few days ago. I told you 2027 should be the cheapest election. If only you listen to the voice of the people. You surround yourself with sycophants. People who cannot tell you the truth. People who don't give you daily briefings. People who don't understand, who don't report to you. Shayi, you go to the north all the time. You share rice. You share money to secure 2027 election. Have you for once told Papa that things are happening, that people are dying? Onyibo people do not understand massacre. They don't see it. It is not a norm for them. We have accepted dying daily. 700 and something died today. 500 died tomorrow. Our children are being molested. A whole Minister of Women Affairs told me a few days ago that I'm rude because I am asking for the state to take responsibility of Ochayan's death. Ochayan's death is just one out of millions of children that the society has failed. And how did the society fail them? There is this Child Rights Act that is supposed to be in effect, fully loaded. But we have a Child Rights Act that is empty and has failed thousands and millions of children. I've said it countless times. If I don't do cases of child molestation, I do nothing less than 4 million in a day. Minister of States, Minister of Defense, Minister of Intergovernment Affairs, Minister of Communication, all of you should get out of those offices. You are incompetent. Now you are running from pillar to post, but you ignore that we're shouting. You think it's easy to be shouting? You think it's easy to be coming on the media space all the time, complaining? You turn deaf ears to us. But the international society has not turned deaf ears because this is about we as human beings and not about we as Nigerians. This is not about we as APC. This is not about we as Lagosians. Asiwaju, I have told you countless times, you own Lagos. Nobody is contending with you. You don't own Nigeria. You cannot rule Nigeria the way you are ruling Lagos. You cannot give instructions in the
I don't understand what Adetun is saying here. Is she talking about the statements made by or the tweets made by Trump some time ago, or is a new one that is coming to take over? I don't know. Is this an old video or something? I can't really figure it out. What is going on here? Madam, what is going on here? Message from Adetun saying that Trump sent a message. Yes, Adetun, the fearless daughter of Tinubu. When did Trump send this message? Recently or the old one? Because the thing is getting confusing. You are blessed, dear sister. No weapon formed against you will prosper. Thanks, my wonderful sister, for speaking the truth and outspokenness. You are a great person. Some of us are not even tired of his government because they are still campaigning for them. But my belief that we shall all learn. Yeah, some people will be learning, and why some people will be unlearning. You said it all. God is your strength. You are right, man. That is great boldness of righteous and independent-minded woman. May God always protect you. God will cover you. You know, at times, most time, even up till now, I don't think I'm fully believing this woman, because she rose with them. Her husband, rose with them. Whether she rose with them, I don't understand, because the reason why she said, I think I heard from her one time that her father was a prominent person, maybe in government or in Ogun State, because he's from Ogun State, and the way she was being treated. Yes, our father was an influential person, that they were really living good, and not until when she fell sick, and it was just an ordinary person that made her healing so speedy. There was a way she, whether the gatesman or the driver was instrumental to her healing. Somebody that they felt that they could not even help, just an ordinary person that those big people, those influential people or rich people used to says. And because she has conscience, because some people just say, God used you to help me. That does not mean that we are still going to be ruling, or I'm going to be speaking for or less privileged people. But that was where she got her inspiration from. And for the fact that her husband is working with the Lagos State government, it's not really making her to, has not really made her to now say she wanted to be supporting them. How she's managing that is what I don't understand, because she has the contact of the government of the day. That's why they call her the governor's or the president's daughter. And she says the truth. So at times I find it difficult to really believe that she's not even creating content. I don't understand. But she's always saying it the way it is. Whether it is true or not, I don't know. But we just have to go with the flow and just give her flowers. That is just the only thing I can really say at this junction. She has said a lot, but my worries or my confusion here is this statement she talked about that Trump made. Is it a new statement or message, or an old message? That is what I cannot really verify. So guys, let's hear your opinion and have your take on this.